Once upon a time, in a quiet little village surrounded by mountains, there lived a 24-year-old young man named Marco. Marco was different from others. His body was strong, but his mind was restless, like a storm that never ended. Thoughts of the past filled him with sadness. Worries about the future made him afraid. He could not sleep well. Even laughter had left his life. He'd forgotten how to smile. His heart longed for peace. One day, Marco heard about a faraway village in the hills where a wise old man lived. Long ago, this man was a famous psychologist in the city. He had helped countless people find peace of mind. But in old age, he left the city behind and chose a quiet home in nature, guiding visitors with gentle wisdom. Hearing this story gave Marco hope. He thought, maybe this man can help me. Maybe he knows the answer. So he began his journey. He walked for many days across rivers, hills, and rocky paths, tired but determined. Finally, he reached the village. At the edge, he saw a small house covered with greenery and vines. On the porch sat the old man, eyes closed, face calm, like he carried no worries at all. Marco stepped closer and spoke softly. "Grandfather, my mind is restless. Please, can you help me?" The old man opened his eyes, smiled gently and said, "So you are looking for peace? Then come with me." He filled a glass with water, all the way to the brim. Not a drop more could fit inside. Handing it to Marco, he said, "Walk to the end of the village and return." But spill not a single drop. Marco was surprised but accepted. Holding the glass carefully, he stepped onto the busy, narrow road. Children played by the sides. Shopkeepers shouted and dogs barked. But Marco noticed none of it. His eyes stayed only on the glass. Step by step, he walked carefully, not spilling even a drop. People watched him with curiosity, but they did not disturb him. They knew he was learning something important. Finally, Marco returned to the old man and said with relief, "Grandfather, I did it." "Not one drop spilled." The old man nodded. "Good. But tell me, did you see the children? Did you hear the dogs barking?" Marco shook his head. "No, I saw nothing. I only thought about the water in the glass." The old man's smile widened. "That, my child, is the secret you already had inside you but did not know. When your mind stays in the present, there is no space for fear, for sorrow, or for endless thoughts. In that moment, you are not sad about your past. You are not worried about your future. You are simply here, now, focused only on the glass. And in that, your mind became quiet. Marco's eyes filled with realization. He whispered, "Grandfather, now I understand. Peace comes from living in the moment." The old man smiled warmly. The sun was setting, painting the sky gold as birds flew home to their nests. Marco turned back toward his village. But this time, he was not the same restless young man. His heart was light. His mind was still. He had discovered peace was not outside. It had always been within. And as he walked, Marco smiled again, for he had found the secret of calming the mind. If you like this story, please give it a like and share with friends. Subscribe for more inspiring stories. Thank you for listening. See you next time with new thoughts, new lessons. Until then, stay well, stay present, and stay peaceful.